Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of In the Noms, looking at all the feature racing on the feature days and hoping to find some early winners for the weekend. Now, just wanted to let you know that these are not my final tips. My final tips will be in the previews that are going to be coming this week on Thursday because I have prior commitments tomorrow. But can't wait to get into this. So let's do it. Let's get into it and see if we can find some early winners. So the first nominations for the fields we're going to take a look at are for the Merson Cooper Stakes at listed level over the 1,000 metres, and it's attracted 11 nominations, and by far the most interesting runner here would have to be Remedies, closely followed by Cylinder. And then, of course, we've got a lot of first starters here with Salui, Fluidway, Gaganito, I don't know how to say that, Hell, Hydrogen Power, La Petita Angel, and Bonafide Star, who's had one start and running second. So for the listed Merson Cooper Stakes over the 1,000, that has attracted 11 nominations. Here are my key noms and early fancies. Out of the race runners, I think it's between Remedies and Cylinder, both out of the James Cummings camp. One coming out of Sydney, one coming out of the Melbourne stable. Remedies will be jumping with them and will be on pace early. Cylinder probably gets back, so interesting to see how those two runners go. Salui has won everything to date and has been impressive in doing so. And Hydrogen Power has the Autumn Sun in the breeding, so keen to see how he goes. But Remedies and Cylinder, probably one of the two of them I'll tip on top. So the second race we're going to take a look at is the Group 2 Neds Sandown Guineas over the 1,600 metres, and King's Consort in the noms here on the backup in a race that has attracted 27 noms. A lot of nominations for this race. Sandpaper's also up there with Shuriken, who did beat King's Consort last start. The Fortune Teller up there as well with Atmosphere, Angry Skies, Dream Hour, Magnus Ben. And if we get down towards the bottom of the page, we're looking at horses that probably aren't up to it. There's sort of Might Man, Hang On Harvey, and Our Empress Zoe, and Rajneesh, who I thought had every chance last start. Now we're going to look at the key noms and early fancies of the Sandown Guineas. Out of the 27 nominations, I think the Fortune Teller can run really, really well here if he draws an inside barrier, because I think that's one of the two things he needs to be running well here. And the other is an aggressive rider so that it can get the best out of him. For example, Johnny Allen, Brett Preble, or Jamie Mott, who are the top aggressive riders in Melbourne at the moment. Atmosphere coming out of the Amanda Elliott. Query on the mile, but I think that she's going to go to the front and give a great sight for the Blue Army. Dream Hour last start scored a listed placing in the Tab Trophy, so back on a drier surface, I'm expecting a massive improvement from the horse. And Get Up Girl, the other chance I saw in the race as well, coming out of the Amanda Elliott behind Atmosphere, and was good in running third, and showed that day that she does have a pretty nice turn of foot. The next race we're going to take a look at is the listed Quay Clean Twilight Glow Stakes over the 1,400 metres, and key nominations here: Grey River, who is looking to be bouncing back off a last start second. Nay Coney won its past two. Hell Hath No Fury going well. Holly Lolly coming off a 9.55 win. Jenny Lala impressive on debut. Get Up Girl also nominated for the previous race. Oh no, yes, also nominated for the previous race. The Unicorn, who can go forward, good chance. And Unlimited Magic, I thought, was a very impressive debut winner. So now we're going to take a look at the key changes and my early fancies out of the 20 nominations for the Twilight Glow Stakes over the 1,400 metres. And I think that I'm most likely going to tip Jenny Lala here on top when I do the form, because she won on debut at the Valley. It was a very impressive win, marched away from them by 3 lengths. 1,200 up to 1,400 now, but it's with a stable... Sorry, she's with a stable that you can trust in Mar Eustace. The Unicorn... Narrowly beaten by Get Up Girl on debut by a pimple. Atoned last start by winning impressively by 3.5 lengths, and does go forward and can be dangerous. And I think Get Up Girl probably goes to the prior race in the Sandown Guineas. Unlimited Magic was very impressive, winning a maiden by 4.5 lengths, so I can definitely see her being a very, very good chance. and has got the breeding to suggest that as well. And Grey River, like I said, the SA Galloper looking to bounce back off his last start defeat. The next race we're going to take a look at is the listed Devoton Stakes for Premier Signs over the 1,000 metres. Helvorsen leads the nominations with carrying the dominant top weight of 60 kilos, and I think that he'll run. Bruckner, the very interesting runner here. First up off a long break, General Bow. Yulon Command goes forward, can give a sight. Sartorial Splendor got a placing second last start. Jigsaw, impressive after losing his two best friends first up. And Midwest was also impressive first up, running third, the Speedster. Rose Quartz looking for dry ground. Ratlin Bang, probably, yeah, just a query, but did win a 9.55 last start. Night Light ran third last start as well with 54, and does carry the 54 kilos here. So the key chances and my early fancies for the Devoton Stakes are as follows. Helvorsen, and I'll probably more than likely tip one of these three on top, but I'll explain Helvorsen now. If he accepts in this race, he's going to carry the dominant top weight of the 60 kilos, but he's proved in the past he can carry the big weight and win. Andrew Marion is a jock that needs to be riding him for me to be tipping him on top. Second up, he'll improve. It was very good running down the straight the other day and getting fourth, which was in a photo finish to Yulon Command. 1,000 metres, no issue, and the bend is no issue because he proved that he can be right up to these round the bend. In he ran, I think he ran second in the William Reed and second in the Goodwood, so the bend's no issue, and he does have a bit of class on his side. Jigsaw, second up after losing his two best friends. Went to the front last start, gave a good kick and gave nothing else a chance. He's had the ultimate gear change now, and it could be the making of this horse. 54 kilos helps for his second run. I think that he could lead and give a big sight again. And the other one that'll be up on the premises is Midwest, who's a speedster who resumed behind Jigsaw on Cranbourne Cup Day. And the record between him and Jigsaw, it points to him second up record, and Caulfield stats lead to Midwest, but Jigsaw could just be a better horse now that he's been gelded. Thank you everyone for watching my episode 1 of In the Noms for Caulfield Zipping Classic Day. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I just wanted to say that everything in this video can be subject to change with gates, barriers, track conditions, and all that. I won't know who my final selections are until I do the preview, but keep an eye out for that. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you can watch and see if you can find a winner. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you for the preview.